Have you ever experienced a moment in your life when you felt like giving up? What would you do if faced with such a situation? Would you be able to overcome it? Let's find out. It was a cold winter morning in London. A young woman named Alice hurried through the bustling city streets, clutching a small package close to her chest. Her heart pounded in her chest, not from the brisk walk, but from the secret she carried. Inside the package was a positive pregnancy test. Alice was pregnant. She had only just discovered it, but already she knew she couldn't keep the baby. Her life was full of turmoil. She was barely scraping by, working long hours at a dead-end job and living in a tiny, overpriced flat. How could she possibly raise a child in these conditions? As she walked, Alice's mind raced. She thought about adoption, but the thought of parting with her child was unbearable. Maybe she could keep the baby and put it up for foster care. But then who would take care of her? She was just a young girl herself. Suddenly, a searing pain shot through her abdomen. Alice gasped, clutching her stomach. The pain was unlike anything she'd ever experienced. It was as if someone had stabbed her with a knife. Fear and confusion flooded her. What was happening? Should she go to the hospital? No, that would mean telling her parents, and she couldn't do that. Not now, not ever. With trembling hands, Alice pulled out her phone and dialed a number. "I need your help," she whispered. On the other end of the line, a gruff but familiar voice responded. What happened? Alice took a deep breath. "I think I'm in labor." For a moment, there was silence. Then her father's voice, laced with urgency, told her to get to the hospital. As she hung up, tears streamed down Alice's face. Despite the pain, she couldn't help but feel a sense of relief. Her father might be angry, but he would take care of her. At the hospital, as doctors wheeled her into the delivery room, Alice felt a surge of fear. What if she couldn't do this? What if she wasn't strong enough? Just then, her father entered, his face etched with worry. He took her hand, his touch firm and reassuring. In that moment, Alice found the strength she didn't know she possessed. With her father by her side, she faced the pain, the fear, and the unknown, knowing she wasn't alone. Hours later, as Alice cradled her newborn son, a wave of love washed over her. He was so tiny, so perfect. Looking at him, she knew she had made the right decision. She would keep him. As she gazed at her son, a knock on the door interrupted her thoughts. Her father stood there, his face grave. "Alice," he began, his voice heavy, "your mother and I have decided that we can't take care of the baby. We've found a nice couple who will adopt him. You won't have to see him anymore." Alice's heart shattered. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. "No," she whispered, her voice hoarse with emotion. "I don't want him to be adopted." "Alice," her father said, his voice softer now, "you can't keep him. You're not ready to be a mother." "I am his mother," Alice retorted, tears streaming down her face. "And I will not let anyone take him away from me." Her father looked at her, his face a mixture of anger and disappointment. "You're being selfish, Alice," he said. "You can't take care of yourself, let alone a baby." "I will try," Alice said, her voice shaking. "I promise you, I will do everything it takes to be a good mother." Her father shook his head. "You don't understand," he said. "It's for the best." With that, he left the room, leaving Alice in tears. But despite the pain in her heart, a new determination filled her eyes. She would keep her son, she would raise him on her own.